There's a moment when you arrive somewhere truly special, a feeling that washes over you like a warm wave, both exhilarating and strangely familiar. It's as if the place has been waiting for you, quietly, all along. That's exactly how I felt as I stepped into Ohrid for the very first time, my senses instantly awakened by the promise of discovery. As I rounded a bend, Lake Ohrid appeared before me, shimmering under the late afternoon sun, its blue surface stretching endlessly into the horizon. The water seemed to hold 1,000 stories, each ripple catching the light and reflecting it back in dazzling patterns. The mountains in the distance stood like silent guardians, their peaks softened by the golden haze of the setting sun. The air was soft, scented with pine and history, carrying whispers of ancient civilizations and the gentle promise of peace. Every breath felt restorative, as if the landscape itself was inviting me to slow down and truly see. Ohrid felt less like a new destination and more like coming home to a place I never knew I missed. There was a sense of belonging here, a quiet comfort that settled into my bones. The town seemed to embrace me, its energy both calming and invigorating. The cobblestone streets, whitewashed houses, and red-tiled roofs tumbled down to the water's edge, a painter's dream come to life. Every corner revealed a new detail, a splash of bougainvillea, a weathered wooden door, the echo of footsteps on ancient stones. The architecture told stories of centuries past, blending seamlessly with the natural beauty all around. Smiles and waves greeted me everywhere, a shopkeeper arranging fresh fruit, an elderly woman tending to her balcony flowers, families strolling the promenade hand in hand. Their warmth was genuine, their hospitality effortless, as if welcoming strangers was simply a way of life here. There was a sense of genuine community, a warmth that made me feel like a welcome guest, not just a tourist. Conversations drifted through open windows, laughter mingled with the sound of church bells, and everywhere I looked, people seemed to move with a gentle purpose. As dusk settled, the town's lights mirrored the stars above, and the lake became a perfect inky mirror. The sky deepened to indigo, and the gentle hum of evening life filled the air. Soft music from a distant cafe, the quiet splash of oars, the low murmur of friends sharing stories by the water. I found a cafe by the water, ordered coffee, and let the gentle lapping of waves slow my heartbeat. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingled with the cool night air, and I watched as the last rays of sunlight danced across the lake's surface, painting everything in hues of gold and violet. This was Ohrid, a sanctuary of beauty and calm where time seemed to pause and every moment felt precious. My adventure had only just begun, and already I sensed that this place would leave a lasting mark on my heart. The magic was real, shimmering in the air and reflected in the water, and I was ready to discover all the secrets that Ohrid had to offer. The next morning, I wandered Ohrid's old town, where history lives in every stone. Roman columns, Byzantine arches, and Ottoman houses reveal a tapestry of empires. The ancient theater, carved into the hillside, once echoed with Greek tragedies and Roman contests, rediscovered only last century. Climbing to Tsar Samoil's fortress, I walked ramparts that have watched over Ohrid for 1,000 years. From here, the First Bulgarian Empire ruled, shaping the Balkans' destiny. Ohrid is more than a pretty lakeside town. It's a crossroads of civilizations, where cultures blend and history whispers from every wall. Walking these streets, you feel part of a much longer story. Here, the past isn't just remembered, it's alive. At the heart of the Balkans lies Lake Ohrid, one of Europe's oldest and deepest lakes, a 3 million-year-old marvel that has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. Its ancient waters have been a silent witness to history, holding secrets from eras long past. The water here is so astonishingly clear that you can see pebbles and tiny fish far below the surface, even from the shore. As the sun moves across the sky, the lake transforms, shifting from a bright turquoise in the morning to a deep, mysterious blue by afternoon, reflecting the changing moods of the day. I set out on a boat trip, gliding over the tranquil, glassy waters. The town of Ohrid, with its red-tiled roofs and ancient churches, slowly shrank behind me, replaced by the vastness of the lake and the gentle sound of water lapping against the boat. Our boatman, Goran, shared stories of the lake's legends as he pointed out the springs of St. Naum. Here, pure icy water bubbles up from the lakebed, creating a mesmerizing display and feeding the lake with life-giving energy. Lake Ohrid is a living museum, home to over 200 unique species found nowhere else on Earth, including the famed Ohrid trout. Scientists and nature lovers alike are drawn here to study its rare ecosystem and marvel at its biodiversity. Floating on the calm surface, you can feel the ancient, enduring spirit of nature all around you. The gentle ripples, the soft breeze, and the distant call of birds create a sense of peace that is hard to find elsewhere. All around, the Galicica Mountains rise dramatically, their forested slopes tumbling down to meet the water's edge. The landscape is wild and untamed, a reminder of how nature and time have shaped this place together. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Lake Ohrid is a masterpiece of harmony, where water, mountains, and sky exist in perfect balance. It's a place where natural beauty and cultural heritage come together, creating a sense of wonder at every turn. Whether you're swimming in its refreshing waters, sailing across its surface, or simply sitting by the shore and gazing at the scenery, Lake Ohrid has a way of soothing the soul and inspiring awe. As the sun sets and the sky turns gold and pink, you realize that Lake Ohrid is truly a natural wonder you'll never forget, a place where time stands still and nature's magic is everywhere. To truly know Ohrid, you must taste it. Macedonian cuisine is a fusion of Balkan, Mediterranean, and Turkish influences, fresh, local, and bursting with flavor. In a family-run restaurant, I tried tavshi gravji, the national bean stew, with warm bread and shopska salad. Ohrid trout, baked with herbs, and flaky burek pastries are local favorites. But the real highlight is the hospitality. Meals are shared with laughter and stories, and you're treated like family. The Tikves wine region produces excellent reds. Sipping vranek as the sun sets over the lake is pure bliss. Every meal is a celebration of tradition and togetherness. The food nourishes, but it's the warmth of the people that stays with you. In Ohrid, every table is an invitation to connect. It's a feast for the senses and the heart. Ohrid is often called the Jerusalem of the Balkans, a city once said to have a church for every day of the year. This ancient lakeside town is a living testament to centuries of faith, where the sacred and the everyday blend seamlessly. As you wander its cobbled streets, the presence of spirituality is unmistakable, woven into the very fabric of daily life. Its spiritual legacy is everywhere. Ancient domes rising above red-tiled roofs, bell towers chiming across the water, and intricate sacred art adorning every corner. Each church tells a story, not just of architecture, but of the people who built them and the generations who have worshipped here. The Church of St. John at Kaneo, perched dramatically on a cliff above the shimmering lake, is perhaps the most iconic of all. Its simple, elegant beauty is framed by the endless blue of water and sky, making it a symbol of both solitude and connection, a place where earth meets the heavens. Step inside and you'll find faded frescoes that whisper of centuries of devotion. The walls are alive with the ghosts of prayers, their colors softened by time but their meaning undiminished. Each brushstroke is a link to the past, a silent witness to faith enduring through ages of change. The Church of St. Sophia dazzles with its 11th century Byzantine frescoes, vivid scenes that seem to leap from the walls, telling stories of faith, hope, and resilience. Here, art and spirituality merge, creating a space that feels both timeless and alive, where every image invites contemplation. Down the lake's edge, the monastery of St. Naum offers a different kind of sanctuary. Surrounded by lush gardens and the gentle calls of peacocks, it's a place of pilgrimage and peace. The air here feels charged with tranquility, inviting visitors to pause and reflect. Legend says you can hear St. Naum's heartbeat in his stone tomb, a symbol of enduring faith that continues to draw pilgrims from near and far. This mystical experience connects the living with the saints, blurring the line between legend and reality. These sacred places connect you to generations past, their prayers echoing in every painted saint and every shaft of sunlight that filters through ancient windows. The sense of continuity is powerful, as if the walls themselves remember every hope and every whispered plea. Ohrid's churches are more than monuments. They're living testaments to the region's soul. Here, locals and travelers alike light candles, offer prayers, and find moments of quiet reflection, keeping traditions alive in a rapidly changing world. In Ohrid, faith and history are woven into the very landscape. The churches seem to grow from the earth itself, blending seamlessly with the mountains and the lake, as if nature and spirit are forever entwined. The spiritual energy here is palpable, inviting both reflection and awe. Whether you're a believer or simply a seeker of beauty, these spaces offer a sense of belonging and wonder. To visit Ohrid's churches is to embark on a journey through centuries of belief, artistry, and enduring beauty. A journey that continues to inspire all who walk these sacred paths. Ready to plan your trip? Ohrid is easy to reach. With its own airport and scenic drives from Skopje, the Old Town is best explored on foot. Bring comfortable shoes for those cobblestone streets. Stay in a traditional guest house for an authentic experience and lake views. Book ahead in summer or visit in May, June, or September for fewer crowds and perfect weather. The local currency is the Macedonian dinar. Cash is handy for markets and taxis, though cards are widely accepted. Taxis and boats make getting around simple, and the boat rides offer stunning views. Macedonian is the official language, but English is common, and locals are friendly and helpful. A few words like zdravo, hello, and blagodaram, thank you, go a long way. What makes Ohrid unique in the Balkans? It's the rare blend of world-class nature and culture. Recognized by UNESCO for both, Ohrid is where a pristine lake and a historic town exist in perfect harmony. Unlike crowded resorts, Ohrid feels intimate and authentic, a well-kept secret. Its spiritual and intellectual heritage, as the cradle of the Cyrillic alphabet and Orthodox Christianity, sets it apart. Ancient churches and monasteries are everywhere, filled with priceless art and living history. This isn't just a place to see, it's a place to feel and experience. Ohrid's soul shines through its traditions, landscapes, and people. It's inspiring, relaxing, and utterly genuine. A true jewel of Europe, sparkling with its own light. On my last afternoon, I climbed Tsar Samoil's fortress for one final, breathtaking view. The old town's red roofs and white walls tumbled to the endless blue of the lake, boats tracing white lines across the water. From here, you sense the layers of history: Illyrians, Romans, Byzantines, Ottomans, all part of this landscape. Standing on the ancient walls, I felt both small and deeply connected to generations before me. Travel is about these moments of connection and perspective. As the sun set, painting the sky in orange and pink, I felt gratitude for the beauty and peace Ohrid had given me. It's in these quiet moments that a place truly changes you. Ohrid had worked its quiet magic, and I knew I'd carry it with me. My time in Ohrid ended, but its impression will last forever. It's a place of breathtaking beauty, rich history, and genuine warmth, a true hidden gem. Sometimes the most rewarding journeys are off the beaten path, in places that surprise and enchant. Swim in the lake, wander ancient streets, taste the food, and let the hospitality embrace you. Travel opens our hearts and minds, connecting us to the world and each other. Seek out your own Ohrid, wherever it may be. The world is full of hidden treasures waiting for you to discover them. Go explore, what a marvelous world it is.